Hello everyone, and welcome back to another speedrunning video. In today's video we're going to be looking at my 5th ever sub 15. It's a 14-minute 20 run, so it's my third fastest run ever. And yeah, it's a pretty decent run overall. It's pretty decent, nothing like insane about it necessarily, I wouldn't say. The first part about this run is like the Bastion split, and the Dragon Perch isn't the fastest. The Dragon Perch is like 2 minutes, so that's a bit sad, but you know, at least it's not my 3-minute 30 PB Perch. But yeah, this run's overall quite good, but what makes this run really cool for me and why I'm like pretty happy with it is since I got my PB, my 1349, I literally haven't played like at all since then because I've like been like moving and stuff, and I've literally not played at all. First day I've just come back and played after like days without playing. Like whenever I uploaded my 1349 is when I last played, like that day, and I played today for 35 minutes and I managed to get this run, so that was pretty cool. Seed overall's pretty good. I'd say it's a pretty decent seed. The Bastion split's slow because you'll see what variant of Bastion it is and you understand why it's a bit slow, but to be honest I got quite lucky on trades, so it was at the same time quite fast for what it was. And otherwise, yeah, the 2-minute perch was pretty slow. The route into the stronghold actually wasn't slow at all. Like the route into the stronghold was, I probably lost a couple seconds. Like I was probably like a few seconds off being like perfect with routing it, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? It's not like it would have been like crazy significant. And this run could have been PB 100% because obviously my PB is not very good. Not too hard to beat, but yeah. I think I prefer my 10-20 minute end to being my PB currently. But this is still a pretty good run. I'm pretty happy with this run. I'm just happy to have a 5th sub 15. It's quite nice. I had a massive drought. I got my PB of 14:10, like my first sub 15 initially. Then like within like a week or two I had 3 sub 15s, and then just this drought up until I got my 1349. Just not necessarily no seeds, I just could not like finish out the seeds, mostly for RNG reasons, sometimes for maybe I like messed up a little bit and it was like a sub 15able seed or whatever, you know. But yeah, I had this massive drought. I got my 1349, and to be honest, like considering how long ago when I got my 1349, also I'm surprised this was enterable actually. To be honest, I was like surprised when I went down. I mean, it's barely enterable, as you can see, like it's a bit scuffed, so this part also could have been faster as well. The entry could have probably been faster. I'm not sure I could have picked a better spot to do it. I maybe could have, but I'm not entirely sure. So, yeah, it's a lot of fixing. This entry could have definitely been like a low 2. I should have checked the upper magmas, maybe, to be honest, because this was a bit too hard. Sorry, I'm just focused on watching my small brain try and figure this out. You can just watch each fucking neuron firing in my brain as I'm trying to figure out this very simple thing right now. I don't know if anyone else gets this, but sometimes when portals are like this, my brain actually starts to physically hurt whilst I'm doing it. So yeah, the entry probably could have been like 40 seconds faster, realistically. So that's a sad little, well, not even little, quite a significant time loss actually. To be honest, 40 seconds is quite a lot. So yeah, as you can see right here, I'm like, alright, the Bastion's quite close. I'm like, I haven't got a mob spawner. I was like, that kind of sucks. I was like, well, oh, that's there. Oh, okay, I might have to increase my render to see if I have a mob spawner. And I check again. Oh, I have a mob spawner. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then the fortress is literally right there. I was like, oh, alright, cool. Cool, this is all of a sudden the seed. I think this was my second nether entry of my session today as well. So that was pretty good. I'm 99% sure it was my second, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was my second nether entry. So that's pretty cool. And it's bridge, as you can see. So I think for those of you who understand your Bastions will see what I mean. Why I got a slow split here. I don't think it was crazy slow. Like I'm entering at like 418. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's actually pretty decently slow. But yeah, pretty standard. But one mistake I made here, because I think with this like little upper part, I maybe could have checked to see if there were the triple chests, because I would have done a completely different route to what I did now if there was. But yeah, I literally just didn't even check. This is one of the only times I just didn't check. Like, I just wasn't even thinking to check for some reason, which is really strange. It's probably because, as I said, I haven't played really for a while, so I just wasn't thinking for some reason. I was like, oh, there's a fortress, cool, I should be able to blind out of this. I was like, ah. And I was kind of looking at my timer, I was like, the pace is decent. I was like, oh crap, there's no triple chest there. I was like, oh no, why didn't I try and check before if they were triple chests or not? So I break the gold block here to do this little funky route, to go to the other side for the triple chest, / anything else. And then I saw this, and I was like, oh crap, improvise. Just improvise, crap. And I got 2 piglins, and I was like, oh, okay, this run's dead to bridge, to no chest bridge. So yeah, I would have done like a route where I would have ran down like the bottom of like the actual bridge part of the bastion, like completely like not bothered with this like upper chest area here, like this like dip route / normal triple chest area. I do a route where I just go down the bottom because you can get quite a lot of pigs doing that, and I would have grabbed all the gold blocks as well. But it's me being stupid. I didn't even check. Like that's a dumb. It's a misplay. It's a misplay realistically, but you know, it's whatever. I only made that mistake obviously just because of a bit of rust, I guess. You know, just a dumb little mistake. But I don't think it actually changed it that much, to be fair. So we run over to check the triple chest. Kind of mined through this netherrack area because I felt uncomfortable having literally like no blocks at all. So I wanted to get a couple extra blocks whilst I was doing this. Little kind of task overlap thing. That's why I didn't go like the normal little route. I wanted to get just like quite a little bit of netherrack. Just because it feels comfy having blocks. Like, you know, if a random piglin drops on you, I have no, like, just having blocks is good in the block game, you know. It's ideal. It's ideal. So, you know, we entered at like 4 minutes 18 or something. Like, it's already at 6:45. Like, we've already been like 2 minutes in this bastion, which is actually kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's just kind of slow, waiting for these pigs. I have like, I think 5 total. I'm pretty sure 5. Make an iron axe as well here, which was a good little play. Always want an iron axe, just handy. And then I got my pearls, and I was like, alright, awesome. I'll try and grab the gold quickly as well. I shouldn't have bothered with this, actually. I should have just dipped, because I had a gold block. But, I mean, that was like 2-3 seconds, to be honest. So, not that deep. So, I suppose there's a couple of minor mistakes. And this bastion split was in total 3 minutes. So, that's incredibly slow for a bastion split. Like, you're wanting to be... I mean, you want it to be constantly sub 2. Like, honestly, like 1:30 to 2 minutes is like where you kind of want to be with bastion splits. Obviously, anything faster than 1:30 is decent. Like, you're expecting that with like a housing, but all the other bastions you kind of wanting like 1:30 to 2 minutes. So 3 minutes is extremely, extremely slow. But I did get lucky trades, and it was the type of bridge that it was. So, you know, maybe if I did the Dowski no chest route, I would have been able to get would have maybe been able to get like quite a few more piglins, maybe faster trades. But I might not have gotten the same RNG, so you know. You can argue it either way. I see this magma cube here, so I do a little wall hop, which is quite cool. I thought it didn't look crazy smooth, to be fair, but it was quite a smooth thing to do, I must say. It's cool doing little cool things like that in like decent runs. But yeah, 5 sub 15s. I don't know. I don't know who else, like, the whole, like, UK thing, if we're still even keeping track of that, but I think as far as I know, because I can't think of any other UK player, I think I'm the first UK player to get 4 sub 15s and now 5, maybe, so I've been the first for, like, most of the UK stuff, as far as I know, unless there's anyone that I can't think of that's UK that I'm just not counting, but I think I'm the first to get 4th and a 5th sub 15, which is pretty cool. I'm liking that I'm keeping up this trend of me like being like the first in the UK. At least it's something, eh? At least it's something. But yeah, this blaze split's actually pretty good. I'll be dead honest. Like these are some juicy rod rates, which is very nice. Getting good rod rates is such a good feeling. I have lost quite a few like really good seeds to rod rates. Just when you get good rod rates, it's just normally every time you get good rod rates is when it's like a dead seed and you're just blind and there's just nothing. But There's those times when you get good rod rates in a run, you're like, it's a happy feeling. Look, actually really good. I should check what my rod rates were. I think I only killed like, I think that must have been like 7 for 10 or something. Like there was only a couple that I killed that didn't drop. That was incredibly good rod rates. So right there, that was kind of a misplay because I could have built where I was just before. Like I do build myself to, like I did pearl towards the stronghold here, which is quite lucky, let's say. But technically a misplay because there's just as good of a chance I could have been pearling away from the stronghold. So you know, technically a misplay, but it's whatever. I was going to more optimal chords and I only took one more pearl, so I suppose it kind of made sense in the moment. And it's like a 10-12 blind or something, so it's not even a sub 10 blind, so pretty subpar. Literally all of my sub 15s, other than my sub 14 PB, is a bad blind time. Like bad in terms of like, yeah, at least my standards. Like, you know, I'm liking to be like low 9, definitely sub 9s. Ideally low 8s and sub 8s, but yeah. Like those times are pretty reasonable to get like sub 13s and stuff with. Like if you have fast, sub 9s reasonable, sorry, to have a fast endgame split. For sure. So yeah, as you can see on the timer as well, in my PBA, I had been in the end for about almost a minute now. which is pretty funny because this is only 30 seconds off my current PB. Which is crazy. See, I'm going along here, and I don't know when I noticed it exactly, but the stronghold's in the floor right here. I think I noticed it, yeah. I noticed it, I definitely noticed it a little while back, because I was surprised at how, like, easily I spotted this, because I'm normally really bad at spotting it when it's, like, in the floor like this. I'm normally, like, weirdly bad at it, I don't know why. And yeah, so this is the part about, I'm talking about stronghold routing, like none of the rest of it was exposed, it all just like ended up in that little like, you know, mound bit that you could see. So I just had to like find my way to the starter staircase and oh my lord, is this a trek and a half. Your boys ran miles to get back to this starter staircase. This run's like extremely slow. I shouldn't have ran back there, I saw that they both weren't indented and then I doubted myself. So that was like a 2-second time loss, like not even really. I don't know why I checked that chest either. I said it to myself. I was like, "What the fuck did you just why did you just check that chest, dude? What?" I like self-criticized it. Turn left, no, that starter. I run top left here. Reason being is where I just came from. Bottom right was like a straight run like through the mid part. So I was like, okay, middle's unlikely. And then there was another direction top right, and this was the only left option. So this had like way more space, you know, more likely to spawn. That. Like, I made that decision in my head at the time, and watching this back, I was like, damn, that was actually, like, a really good, like, play. That was, like, a really smart play. Like, I didn't realise how actually good that stronghold routing was. Luckily, in all my runs, my stronghold routing is good. I don't lose any time to it, which is quite nice. So, yeah, as you can see by the timer, there's, like, a 12-second difference, so, you know, we're waiting a little bit for the dragon. So, fair enough if you just skip ahead, if you wish, because the one cycle's pretty juicy. I'll give a little spoiler. One cycle's juicy. I thought it was perching then. I was actually convinced that he just shoots a fireball at me. And this is very similar to my PB, where it's like I can't go too crazy far back because that tower on the left is painfully low. It is painfully low. And because I might have to axe the dragon, that's why I drink the fire res there, because sometimes you might have to run into fire to be able to axe him. I didn't think this was going to be PB, like the whole time I didn't think it was going to be PB, but I was hoping maybe for another sub 14 if I got lucky. I was like, if it perched like right now it could have been another sub 14, or if I got the insta perch that I thought I was maybe getting, it definitely would have been a PB, which would be extremely nice. Well, not really, it would have been a micro PB, so it's not crazy, but it'd just be cool to have another sub 14. That'd be nice. Then there's the perch. He goes quite high off that low tower, to be honest. So that first bed was quite early, but this second bed, beautiful. Third, beautiful. Fourth, that is a juicy one cycle. Considering how weak the first bed was, that was a juicy one cycle. I was pretty happy with myself there. And literally, boom, 1420. Is that 0-0 as well, or is that 60? I can't really tell because I'm looking at this through the editing software. But I'll see it when I watch it back. But anyway, yeah, so that's my 5th sub 15 ever. Hopefully we're going to get a 6th one, and hopefully that's going to be my sub 13. Obviously we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed, but obviously I'm back on it. Maybe I think hopefully my luck's changing. Hope and pray for Mr. Elite over here. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Peace out.